All right. Is your genetic story written in stone? Dr. Marga Macias is a pediatrician and an epigenetics expert dedicated to helping people transform their health. Welcome, Marga.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Jenna.
Absolutely. Epigenetics, that's like a really big medical word, but just real quick for people who might not know what that is.
Yes, epigenetics is the study of how our environment, our lifestyle, and even our emotional experiences can actually change the way our genes express themselves without changing the basic structure of the DNA, which we inherit from our parents.
Okay, and I thought that DNA was something that was etched in stone. That's completely unchangeable.
No, it is changeable. It is you can reverse the damage that has been done from generations past. So that's the most important thing.
Breaking generational trauma, that's a buzz phrase right now. So tell me, what does it mean to be an intuitive energy healer?
Well, I have been practicing medicine for the past 30 years now, but for me, there was so much more than the science. I also truly believed in the power of the human mind and also the emotions because sometimes things hold us back that we can't explain why. There's no such thing that happened to us in the past or it's not our story, but then we don't understand why we hold back, why our we have difficulty with our emotions. We have difficulty with negative self-talk. And so what I learned to do is this epigenetic energy healing, which taps into what's the underlying cause. Was it something that was inherited from one of your parents? If not, was it trapped at a certain age for you? And how can I release that to be able to empower you to move forward and achieve whatever goals you set for in life, whether it's for health, whether for success in anything that you want to do?
Really? So, how do you begin to go about that? Because it sounds kind of like dealing with something that might be, people might consider to be psychology, but you're saying that this is also something that can be addressed on a genetic level. How do you even begin to address that?
Yes, it is. It is very, very hard, especially for a left brain scientist, doctor to think about. And that's one thing I had to let go of. Just to trust the intuition which you develop over time. Everybody has that gift. But if you hone it, then you can really tap into the person's needs and be able to pick up what their subconscious is trying to tell you, to be able to let go of that emotion and replace it with something that they absolutely need to be able to move forward as a more like an upgraded, updated person that is
Mm.
now with less fear, less anxiety, less depression, or whatever it was that hold them back, let go of that.
So you're sort of helping people update their operating system, like
Yes,
our our
yes,
phones often
yes.
do. Tell me a little bit also, is this something that's more important to be done, work to be done with adults or to work with children? Because I know you're a pediatrician,
Yes.
to sort of help work with children before perhaps some of this genetic damage starts to become part of the personality. First of all, am I saying that correctly?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Well, it becomes tricky when you work with children
Hmm.
because, first of all, you need the parents' consent. And sometimes, well, more often than not, the root of the problem stems from either one of the parents or both of them. But by helping them release that, it's also a generational healing down the lineage. Because if I can help the parent, then they'll be in so much a better position to help their children because now they have awakened to their power
Hmm.
and come forward with more confidence and come forward with less baggage that used to hold them back in the past. So it's like a win-win for all. If I can help the parent, then that translates towards the children too.
Well, when it comes to, I guess, helping the family overall, I understand that one of the bigger trends or one of the bigger health challenges that's facing American children, at least, is childhood obesity.
Yes,
Is that something where it's more a case of helping the parents, perhaps?
absolutely.
Or is it just the child, or is it both? Is it a whole family thing that you address?
Well, it depends on the age of the child
Okay.
because if it's a little 5-year-old, I have to address the parents because I tell the parents, who's buying the groceries, who's keeping them glued to their electronics. But if it's an older child, like a teenager, then I can come talk to the parent and to the teenager themselves, because now they're in a position to understand and to willingly make the choice. But it's age dependent.
Okay. And that seems like that would feed into, because I understand you've written two best-selling books, by the way. Congratulations. I haven't even written one yet.
Thank you.
And the two books are Birthright and Turn Diabetes Around. Again, is that a place where not just epigenetics, but this intuitive energy healing is able to come into play?
Well, yes, they are somewhat related. Unbeknownst to me, when I wrote the book, they were supposed to be individual explanations on how to deal with the trials of life and how to deal with diabetes. But when you really think about it, that's your lifestyle, that's your diet, that's your how much you sleep, that's how much stress you allow yourself to have. So that all ties in together, because that alone can make diabetes worse. That can also lead to emotional problems and negative self-talk. So by helping both sides, because it's health of mind and body. It can't go one-on-one. You have to have both in sync to be able to move forward.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we're going to leave it. But I want to say, Dr. Marga Macias, thank you so much for joining us and giving us some much needed insight into intuitive energy healing.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, Jenna.
Thank you.